I also have friends and colleagues who traveled here from out of town. Thank you all for coming and sharing in this day with me. I said this before, but you can learn a lot about someone by their journey. So today I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and how I got here, because I really never would have thought I would be here today. A few years ago, a woman I admire told me, "What got you here was your experience, your competence, and hard work. But in order to get to the next level, someone has to pull you up."
Hey guys,
so I appreciate everyone who has invested in me and pulled me up.
So on today's inspiring video, we are saying congratulations to Amanda Azubuike, a British-Nigerian who was promoted to Brigadier-General in the United States Army. The promotion ceremony held at the military base in Fort Knox, Kentucky, USA on the 28th of October 2022. Amanda Azubuike is the daughter of a Nigerian father and a Zimbabwean mother who met during their university studies in London. Amanda was first introduced to the US military army when she was in her penultimate year in high school. She enlisted in the Army National Guard before becoming a citizen in 1989. After an 11-year career in military aviation, she continued her career in the Army as a public affairs and relations officer. Amanda Azubuike previously served as Chief of Staff, Senior Military Advisor at the Office of Secretary of Defense. She currently serves as the Deputy Commanding Officer at the U.S. Army Cadet Command. Speaking at the ceremony, James Rainey, the Commanding General of the U.S. Army Futures Command, said the position of Brigadier-General is for exceptional officers, and that Amanda has been dutiful and he always draws energy from her. Put in his words, "Amanda inspires me. Ever since I met her and started working for her, Amanda is inspirational and I get energy from her." Wow, indeed, Amanda Azubuike is an exceptional officer, and we say congratulations on your promotion and we wish you all the very best in your new position as Brigadier General of the U.S. Army. So guys, hope you have been inspired by this video of Amanda Azubuike of the Nigerian descent in the U.S. Army, who just became Brigadier General. So guys, if you have been inspired just as I am, please do it to give this video a thumbs up and share it, cause you might be inspiring someone. You know, that is what we are all about. So guys, if you are new to this channel, please do it to click on the subscription button, because I am glad to have you here. You are welcome to my channel any day, anytime. And to my returning subscribers, thanks for always being there for your girl, the inspirer. You guys are the best, and I'm blessed to have you guys in my channel. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload.
I believe my journey is a true testament
to my family,
keep
watching
my
this
faith in
video
God,
and listen to the
and also
beautiful
this
speech
great
Amanda
country that we
Azubuike
live in.
gave.
I think it's what my mother dreamt of
and
when she left and decided to immigrate to this country all those years ago.
And be inspired.
I think you can
guys.
tell if you met any of my family members that we are very proud of our African heritage. And I think that it's that heritage, that foundation, that journey that has got me here today. It all starts with my last name, Azubuike, a very common name in Nigeria, much like Smith or Johnson. It is from the Igbo tribe. And translated, it means the past is your strength, your back is your strength, experience is the best teacher. And to be clear, my name is Nigerian because my dad is from Nigeria and was born and raised there, but my mom was born in Zimbabwe. I am of a mixed African heritage. So on occasion, I will joke and say, I am truly an African American. So my parents both left their respective countries at a young age to pursue their degrees in London. My mom, a nursing degree, my dad, a law degree. They met in London, married, and my sister and I were born there. They later divorced, and my mom decided to move to the US in search of better opportunities. My mom was extremely strong, independent, and a great role model for my sister and I. The best role model I've ever had. And education was emphasized from a very young age. I would describe my mom as an African version of a tiger mom. My mom truly believed that we could accomplish anything, do anything, and be anything if we worked hard. So I was not a US citizen when I graduated from high school. I still had a year to go before I was eligible for my citizenship, and I needed to find a way to pay for college. My introduction to the Army, or my introduction to the military, was Air Force Junior ROTC in high school. But there was a freeze on enlistments when I graduated from high school and in the Air Force, so I enlisted in the Army National Guard for the GI Bill. However, since I had been in Air Force Junior ROTC, the Army was a little intimidating for me. I was barely 100 pounds, 17-year-old, and I was concerned about making it through basic training. Until one of my best friends from junior high school, Hafiza, who's here today, she was old enough to do the split option, so she went to basic training after her junior year. And she was weaker than me, so I figured if she could make it through, I could. And she did. So thank you for giving me the confidence I needed at the time. I attended 2 or 3 Army National Guard drills before being shipped off to basic training. And there was an NCO, Sergeant E5 Kenny Brown, who took the time to teach me how to do push-ups correctly, how to shine my then black boots, and all the basics you needed to get through basic training. He really impacted my initial years in the military. He showed me how to be a soldier. He motivated me at a very young age. He was my introduction to the NCO Corps. I have respected the NCO Corps ever since, the backbone of our great Army. Sergeant Brown is now a CW5 in the Arkansas Army National Guard, and I have appreciated his friendship and counsel over the years. I've been blessed to have many people teach, coach, and mentor me throughout my career. I went to the University of Central Arkansas, became a US citizen in April 1989. I joined ROTC, graduated, went to flight school. Of note, shortly after I graduated from flight school, I was talking to my dad, and he said, okay, so when are you going to law school? Medical school, pharmacy school, and this is not uncommon coming from a Nigerian father. This is the family I grew up in, and the high expectations that came with it. It was expected that you took education seriously, that you worked hard, and took advantage of every opportunity. I owe this day to so many people, and want to say thank you. Thank you to those who invested in me, thank you to those who practiced patience with me, and thank you for those who held me accountable. I have been blessed to always be surrounded by talented people, and have met many great people along my journey. They have shaped who I am today and significantly impacted the trajectory of my life. I recognize the gravity of this moment. I recognize the responsibility, the expectations, as well as the scrutiny that comes with this promotion. I also recognize the power of representation and the importance of diverse teams. In fact, earlier this month, we celebrated the 25th anniversary of the Military Women's Memorial in DC that sits at the entrance of the Arlington National Cemetery. During the event marking the anniversary, Secretary Austin encouraged everyone to be inspired by the women whose stories the memorial honors and to write new chapters in American history. I am privileged to have benefited from trailblazers that paved the way for me, and I am committed to doing my part to leave a better path for those coming behind me, and maybe inspire some along the way. I have a picture hanging in my office that was signed by 12 Tuskegee Airmen I met about 25 years ago. It's one of my most treasured possessions. These are the trailblazers that inspired me. A few years ago, a woman I admire told me, What got you here was your experience, your competence, and hard work. But in order to get to the next level, someone has to pull you up. So I appreciate everyone who has invested in me and pulled me up. And the Army leadership who has shown confidence in my potential. I am committed to paying it forward and helping to pull others up. I'm honored to be selected to serve at this level, and I feel fortunate to be serving in my current position at Cadet Command, because I really believe I can contribute here in a meaningful way. I expected to be retired by now. I look at this as extra innings, the bonus round. I'm still honored to serve. And I will leave you with this. When former Secretary Madeleine Albright passed away earlier this year, a former president tweeted a statement I identified with. And although we did not travel identical paths, the sentiment is the same. He relayed one of his favorite stories about her. Quote, "At a naturalization ceremony, an Ethiopian man came up to Secretary Albright and said, 'Only in America could a refugee from Africa meet the Secretary of State.' And Secretary Albright replied, 'Only in America could a refugee from Central Europe become Secretary of State.' I joined the US military before I was even a US citizen, but I always knew this country was great, that it was worth fighting for, and that it is truly the land of opportunity. I am very proud of my heritage, my ethnic roots, but I am equally as proud to be an American. And to serve in the world's best army. Again, thank you for coming. Leadership excellence, people first, winning matters. Thank you.